Hey, so let us begin the story of the hobbit. So the first chapter is named "The Unexpected Journey." You're reading it. If you really want it, you have to my suggestion is you hold it onto a mirror, and this is the picture. First picture. So let's start reading. Okay. So let's start. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole, filled with the ends of worms and an ill smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down or on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door like a porthole, painted green, with a shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. The door opened onto a tube-shaped hall, like a tunnel, a very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with paneled walls and floors tiled and carpeted, provided with polished chairs and lots of pegs for hats and coats. The hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnel wound on, quite going fairly, but not quite straight into the side of the hill. The hill, as all the people for many miles round call it, and many little round doors opened out of it. First on one side, and then on the another. And many little round doors opened out of it. First on one side, then on the other. No going upstairs for the hobbit. Bedrooms, bathrooms, cellars, past pantries, a lot of these, wardrobes. He had whole rooms devoted to clothes, kitchens, dining rooms, all were on the same floor, and indeed on the same passage. The best rooms were all on the left-hand side. This way, anyways. Left-hand side going in. For these were the only ones that will have windows. Deep set around windows looking over his garden and meadows beyond, sloping down to the river. This hobbit was a very well-to-do hobbit, and his name was Baggins. The Bagginses have lived in the neighborhood of the hill for time out of mind, and people considered them respectable, not only because most of them were rich, but also because they never had any adventures or did anything unexpected. You could tell what a Baggins would say on any question without giving the bother of asking him. This is the story of how a Baggins had an adventure and found himself doing and saying things altogether unexpected. May have lost the neighbors' respect that he gained. Well, you will see whether he gained anything in the end. The mother of our particular hobbit. What is a hobbit? I suppose hobbits need some description nowadays, since they have become rare and shy of the big people. As they call us, they are or were a little people, about half our height and smaller than the bearded dwarves. Hobbits have no beards. Their is little or no magic about them, except their ordinary everyday sort, which helps them to disappear quietly and quickly when large stupid folk like you and me come blundering along, making a noise like elephants, which they can hear a mile off. They are inclined to be fat in the stomach. They dress in bright colors, chiefly green and yellow. Wear no shoes because their feet grow naturally leathery soles and thick warm brown hair like the stuff up on their heads, which is curly. Have long, clever brown fingers, good natured faces, and laugh deep, fruity laughs, especially after dinner, which they have twice a day, and they can get it. Now, you know enough to go on with. As I was saying, the mother of this hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, was the famous belladonna cook, one of the three remarkable daughters of the old Took, head of the hobbits who lived across the water. The same river, the small river that ran at the foot of the hill. It was often said in other families that long ago one of the Took ancestors must have taken a fairy wife. That was, of course, absurd, but certainly there's still something not entirely hobbit-like about them. And yet once in a while there was still something not entirely hobbit-like about them. And once in a while, members of the Took clan would go on have adventures and discreetly disappear, and the family hushed it up. But the fact remained that the Tooks were not as respectable as the Bagginses, though they were undoubtedly richer. Okay. Not that Belladonna Took ever had any adventures as she became Miss Bungo Baggins. Bungo, that was Bilbo's father, built the most luxurious hobbit for her, and partly with her money that was to be found either under the hill or over the hill of across the water. And there they remained to the end of their days. Still, it is probably that Bilbo, her only son, although he looked and behaved exactly like the second edition of his sorry, just a sec. Exactly like a second edition of his solid father and comfortable father. Got something a bit queer and his makeup up from the Took side. Something that only waited for a chance to come out. The chance never arrived until Bilbo Baggins was grown up, being about 50 years old or so, and living in the beautiful hobbit home built by his father, which I must just describe for you until he had in fact apparently settled down in movably. So that'll be the stuff for this part. So see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and spread the word. Bye.